Hello, everyone. I am here with my next episode. Unfortunately, currently, many things in my games are locked behind a small number of games. So I will have to do what I can. I have, technically a tiny number of things I can do on Lego Star Wars, but I need to unlock, either a new episode or levels within existing episodes. That's 1 and 4. I have a tiny number of things I can do in Civ 5 because I haven't unlocked the new area yet. And I can literally do nothing in Pokemon Platinum. So, um, here we are with Jigsaw, one of the two games I can currently play. I see that we have received some convenient pieces. Um, we are continuing to get pieces around this. So there are 5 more merges left. Okay, you two connect. That's Grimstar? Oh, I should do the thing that trust me. Grimstar's Southern Favor. There we go. There's now 3 total connections I can do. We're still at this sort of point. Stop. These few random bits of rock. Don't seem to know. Um, fine. Trying to figure out the dimensions on this. This has to be like 2 pieces out. Perhaps just one very large piece. Okay, let's down an extra piece. Yeah, appreciate it. I have another 3 combinations, legally speaking. I just don't know what any of them are. It's just this is further out. Let's put the what did I look at again? Side guard, second one, and a spirit. Um, it's gonna be one of these. This I don't think we can. That's the bottom, like that's the thigh. We don't have more of the so something else. Well, that's fine. Now, the real game, which has most of the checks. I looked through all the games to see what have like remaining checks, and this game has. So I just did all of the remaining 9 of them in Jigsaw. This one has second place after this one is 85 with Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, which is a game I can already win, unfortunately, because I love that game. Hopefully it's continues to get developed. It will have longer campaigns we can do. This game has 500, which is a slight increase from the 85 on the previous one. This time I'll definitely be doing it with the pop tracker open, because that's very helpful. I did, so it seemed like one of the things I need to do. Okay, I got a bunch of extra scrap, so I should use them. 29 scrap. I can get an extra level of speed. I can do extra damage. Let's go speed, damage, and damage. That sounds good to me. Spend this 1 scrap. Yes, I noticed one of the first track interchanges is apparently a large amount of checks. There's a lot of checks in this game. Sweet, noticed from the 500 that I already have available. So I'm going to keep an eye out for the first track change. I'm going to keep an ear open. Jumps. I haven't actually figured out how to do the track changes, but I'm pretty sure I can just like go up and walk up. So when I see it coming, pay attention. Someone decided to put it back in. Right. Oh, okay, I think that's it. Is that Charles? Let's just... No, okay, that's the track change. Cool. So I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna run. Ah, yes. And get back. Oh, wait. Apparently I have to use this right here. Oh, the box. I can open these. And they do just give me scrap. But scrap's also very helpful in this game. Don't. I love that one. It's the box. Alright. Let's get that back. Yeah. I should do one of these. It's the only one I can do, so it's the one I will. So there's 3 structures around here. The first one is the one coming up on. So it's slightly further. Hello.
Eugene told us we'd have a nuke. There's some scrap metal in the balcony room of my... Here's the key. And although the balcony is... As a side note, talk to anyone around here. And anyone not where... Check out the balcony. And good luck with everything.
I don't think I can actually get in here because I don't think I actually have the correct key. It's true. Yeah, I should be using a control display trigger jaws. No damage. Okay. Sorry, is it on the balcony? I went up the balcony and there was no scrap there, so it's going to be inside the house. Which, if true, unfortunate. So, that's legit. They're supposed to be behind this big swamp. I don't know where the pathing is supposed to be to get there. But yeah, good to get it checked on. This might be the swamp or something. This is something. This could be the junkyard shit. I need to sell me a junkyard, actually. Aggressive error. There we go. That actually unbecased me in Civ 6. You can technically still get a bunch of checks in Civ 6 by... but... aggressive error means actually playing more of the game. Which is nice. Category 5s. 5s sounds good. Sorry, I think this map was maybe supposed to technically update. Where am I? South junkyard area. I'd like to not get shot at by cultists. So, check. Let's see. Hello?
Look, kid. I know you're supposed to be some fancy pants. One of Warren's goons dumped a locked chest in the yard last night. I got some lock picks, but here, take them. If you can get that...
Shimon Eater to survivors. Okay. So here. Not here. I don't know where the chest is. Here? There. I do have lockpicks that I know how to use. Okay. There we go. And of course that was a stone chest. It's really funny that that was still a chest. Stone chest would be useful in starting, because more storage is helpful. It's my train. I was a bit worried it was Charles for a second. And I don't think I can return that mission to Daryl because I can get the actual reward that is supposed to be. Oh, yeah, it's fine. So apparently there's a shed area. That must be it. It shows more scraps. There's so many scraps in this game that I need to pick up and unlock all my other games. Gets pretty crazy. Hello.
The monster hunter. This is no ordinary hunt. We believe there may be a way dispersed around the island.
Yep, I have one of
The
those.
theory is that putting these eggs in the temple. Unfortunately, the mining company owner, there's an egg in the mine just... Here's the key to the mine.
Well, that sounds dangerous. First thing that I want to do. Actually, I wasn't paying attention. I need to pay more attention. So I said pickaxe to Stardew. That's pretty cool. Watch a relic display this fire. Carbostone blue. Five mini kits. So I'll take that. Here. I'm not actually sure where the mine is. Is it this way? Try and figure out. Okay, I'm at the swamp now. This is where a lot of the checks are. So here. It's a big map. What does it say? Park the canvas. Here's the path. I don't think this is the path the canvas wants. It's not. In fact, I was going the wrong direction. Important thing is this one scrap. If Charles comes in here, I will be very unsafe. Okay, so a bit further down this bank, we should find more scraps. Definitely the like following checks thing is very hard in a horror game. There's another one just up here. It is. It's a good thing that there's really only the one sort of threat in this game. It's more. Really be a harder game. And, you know, I'm happy with these games. Did not think that was. Okay, so triangle of checks around this one here. I think the goal is I would likely be playing a bunch of this game and hopefully get if I figured out how to unlock platinum. Certainly the plan is to hopefully be able to do one of my other games. Including, of course, breaks to jigsaw puzzle. We are getting the jigsaw pieces. Okay, so there's more down this way. I'm just continuing in a loop around the place. Strength, that's helpful. Of course, I need the corresponding badge. I forget. I know I have a badge. I forget if it's the right one. Mostly because I don't actually remember which badges are which. I had to do a bit of cheating to enable Pokemon Emeralds to be playable. Good news is I'll be able to play Pokemon Emerald. You know, for all the resources you get in this game, I feel like I keep missing scraps for Choo-Choo Charts, which, as many people know, is a very useful resource which you can use to upgrade your train. It's pretty important. Yeah, it's a bad match. Not a board game. Brains. Make them more helpful. Brains allow me to, you know, store children to life, which is probably a good thing. So 2 more. So take a track. Yes. Let's see if I missed any. I've said this enough, but a lot of love and respect for the people there to serve. But Pokemon Mine, one of the problems with playing many Pokemon games is, yes, I need that in this game, but I can't use the other one because I'm bad. Yeah, so much love that people put in work, modding and doing these different archipelago ones. It certainly inspired me to work on adding a classic game of my childhood to Archipelago. This sort of area. Pop canvas. This leaves me with, I suppose, this person's house. And this person.
Well, hello. I'm making a fresh stew. I smell a carcass on the island in the swamp. Although, you'll need keep an eye out for him splashing around. And don't move if he gets close.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. I also sleep with the... Okay, so... I'm a bit terrified. Fishing physics in this, swimming physics in this is crazy. Elizabeth, I don't like how close Barry's getting to. Stop. Stop. Get out of the way. Okay, so apparently some scrap on the island, which I would be able to see with a minimap if I was more focused on that and less terrified by Barry. Bicycle! That's really cool. Stars for clicks. Not as important, but you know, I suppose. Can't actually return to Elizabeth. Can I? I was wondering if there was a button that let me return to my I don't see Barry. Oh, found it. Okay, I think Barry only spawns in when you start swimming. You're very close to me. Just have a frank conversation about small space. You think about it, it's actually completely fine. Well, Barry, it was nice getting to know you. I can't actually hand this mission in. Also gotta figure out where my train is. Maybe this is the South House and not the junkyard, though. No? Is the junkyard shed? Did talk to her. I think my train's gotta be this way, right? Yeah, it's the junkyard. There's the train. Okay, I just had walked quite far past it. So, if I look at the full map, there's only 2 more areas in the south. Could just go to... I wish this map. I could run really far. I'm dead. Ah! Hi. Okay, I died. You know what, Charles? Tree. It's a lot of scraps, leaves. Does it not just send me back to the train? Yeah, okay. How much scraps do I have left? 2? Only 2? Oh. Okay. Well, the thing is, nothing much has really changed about that. I've lost scraps, which is pretty bad. That doesn't actually give me more scraps, I think. Oh. Charles gone. Of Charles. Maybe that's not becoming as a great understanding how rating of children's art works. So there's a house called the South House. On this, in the game, it's not the South House. Or sorry, on my track. South House. Maybe a different name. Maybe a different name in the game, rather. I think I possibly could have gotten inside that building. Somewhere here on the south. Okay, let's just pull up the map again. South House, sorry, full map. I think it might be this one. Sorry, and if I pull up the South House map again, yeah, it has a jetty on the ocean. So if I walk around the beach long enough, Charles will presumably find me, and it made me feel very sad. But otherwise, theoretically I should be able to find it. There is a map. Okay. I am quite far from the South House. The joys of being, forgetting that you have the map that you use. I probably could have followed a path. But this game is not designed in a particularly cool or, I don't know. That looks like it's the South House. Or my dream. I think it's the South House though. Okay, hopefully this is a piece of scrap that's the one that's on top, not the one that's in the middle. Lack of crops. Still rather helpful. But if I get more things, then it can enable me to do checks. That's what I was looking for. Dragon skull. I presume that's for one of the store house is not locked, which is nice. It's a good thing I got the lockpicks pretty early. Oh, that was like an actual check. Hell yeah. Sorry to hear that. It's gonna be on the outside. And then there's ouch. A few more checks. One here. It's gotta be up there. I missed it. Oh, it's a balcony. Which I think I did notice, I just didn't process. Scrap that. And then down right at the jetty, there are some more checks. I don't love the blood there. It's not a great sign. I didn't see a dead body at the end of the blood, so that's a decent sign, I suppose. Okay, so I gotta find the path. And then follow that, and then that should get me to the junkyard, which is right here where my train is. Yeah, probably should be using a controller. Oh. Just in terms of the RSI aspect. There we are. There's the train. So I clearly went like very much the wrong direction, and it wound up being a much longer trip than it needed to be. Okay, so what did I say? Progressive mine elevator, progressive aerodrome, progressive industrial zone. Unlocked 3-2 in Star Wars. I haven't unlocked episode 3, so I can't do anything with that yet, but if I do unlock episode 3, that'd be cool. And most importantly, as we all saw, I unlocked 2 puzzle pieces. Sorry, it's the thing I was using to track what was happening. You connect to something. There's another piece between those. What are you connecting to? There's only 2 things it can connect to. Or maybe I can merge this in with something now. That. There we go. 27 merges. Alright, Juju Charles time. 0 scraps. Okay, so if I die, I die. And then now let's go back to the south. There's an area, a military base, and the mine. Okay, so if I continue around the track, come up on both of those. I just gotta pay attention to shit's right there. Yes, the military base is just across these tracks. It does appear to be just across these tracks. It's not like... Okay, it's only fortified. Flip plus, that's fine. It's not the main thing that I need. Missed one all the way back here-ish. The other side of this rock outpost. Okay, confused, but continue slightly further just in case. Alright, I gotta be confused. But it was on the other side. Right, well. Which part of the military base? Red deck, small checks, bit of berry. Might have to do a Balatro solo episode at the end of this. Stopping that fire is pretty helpful. I don't know who Sergeant Flint is, but I did finish his task. Unless that's this guy. In which case I do know who it is.
Using the water tank to put out here. Take
There we
all
go.
bug spray. Cause of this chaos.
I don't think I actually
I don't
acquired
wanna
bug spray.
see it.
Okay, I'm still gonna take this stuff. Ooh. 18. The other one's on the other side. Okay. Get a little bit of scrap here. Then if you head out in one of these directions, there's more. What's the other one? Respawn? That's pretty cool. It's too bad that I don't have, like, the materials and money to build the barn with yet. It does sort of seem like a Stardew Valley solo episode is also in the cards. Okay, so it was on the other side of this. I'd gone the wrong way because I was reading the map upside down. Aggressive shield, Psycho Lord, that's cool. And small arrowhead bundle. So this only leaves the south mine, which I believe is just down the sorry, in the south. It only leaves the south mine. Right, if I was able to get into the mine, it would also a lot more stuff there. But I don't have the south mine key. Scrap. Delicious scrap. Yeah, 5 mini kits feels crazy. Okay. Really, I get this up. Okay, there aren't immediately a bunch of cultists with guns, which is probably wise on their end, because I'm at the thing that wins the fights instead of the thing that loses the fights. Which is, I don't have much, right? More prone to losing fights. Rock in the Dock Sausage, that is a filler. Check. Okay. Finished all the stuff that's on this side of the train tracks. So there's one in this shed. Screw-up bottle! Yes, that's a very important one. That allows me to progress in Crystal. Memory Vault, are the very important complete uses sort of thing in this game. Alright, so there's all of the checks that I can get. I believe all the checks I can get in the south. So now I can go over there and turn around. Well, there's obviously still getting the checks inside the mine. There's a lot of checks inside the mine, and then there's still returning those missions. Right. Eye out for when the tracks rejoin. there'll be, what is it on the other side? A port. Whole port. 19 checks. 19 scrap checks, and then also some other checks. He can. So yeah. Which I presume is a person. Yep. Okay, so it's just after the next split in the tracks. So I'll stop just before them because I don't actually know which of them I want to do. Okay. I think I didn't. Sorry, I didn't know which one was on. I know which one I want to do, but it's the outside one. Just to okay, next one is at 7 scraps. Alright, I think here we're coming up to the port. In central. There's a few checks in this section. Looting. What's that? Looting all supplies. Work all day, every day. Either on any all the ones, that's family, taking such a risk. Okay. It's probably the cultist thing. It's not necessarily a rational business decision. Is it on the roof? I do. I've got several flutes. It's a dead body. Dead vessel, unfortunately. May they rest in peace. I guess spirits to rare places. This one. That looks like it will do full damage, and I don't really use full damage. Okay, so there's another one as we come around here. Full badge. Without letting me use one of the TMs I sent over. Or HMs, rather. Oh, there's pink out. No, it isn't. I love when the pop-ups are just completely wrong. It's very funny. I clearly missed the door. I did. It's not locked. Friend, someone from first send back on the boat. We'll say it goes E. You guys were able to be successful. Oh, hello.
My goodness, the others actually convinced. I'm so glad you came.
I love that there's no mount flaps, you know?
I've brought all my belongings here. Although now that I think about it, it's a dangerous journey. I'll give you.
Sure is a lot of scrap on this floor. Right, 2 more scrap, and then if I wind up getting Santiago's thing. Under the platform. Well, I'll have to get this last one. Around here, I guess? Around here. And there's one under the platform. Aggressive sword. Helpful. Too many of the monsters have been living my attacks, you know? Alright, so go to the map. The next place as we continue down is to, I guess, to go into the east section. And just continue collecting checks. Let's go. Let's turn the other way. Just want to try and clear the east section. These sound effects playing, I'm always like, oh my gosh, is that? Sorry, did I send another dragon skull? Oh. Oh, it just stopped scrolling. Just a house. Alright, well, this is presumably a mine entrance or something. I already missed one. Trench house, apparently it's called. So there's a bunch of checks here, so it'll be good to clear it. There's also apparently some stuff all the way out in the foresty bits. Southeast behind rock. Oh, that's a rock. Okay. There's another rock somewhere. Not too far from the train. Is that the rock? It's a big rock. Okay, there's southeast behind rock. Letter J. I'm getting so many letters for Archipelago. Very greatly in terms of the amount of usefulness they have. Alright, so I'm going to quickly get the other two tracks on this path. No, I don't want to actually leave by that path. Alright, unless there's one of the chests that gets me. Scrap. Oh, there's one up here. Sneaky. Oh, it's apparently one just up here as well. Watcher unlock, yes. Very helpful. More checks. More checks. Oh. That's unfortunate. I'm not gonna go down there yet. I wouldn't have minded if I could put one of those on so they stop shooting at me. Ow. Help. Help. Okay, get out of the trench. So this is one, this elevation. I presume the other ones I'm seeing on the thing are... Just slowly recovering. Okay, so there's apparently a chest. I'm very concerned for my safety. Okay, there's a bunch of checks in that. Okay. I'm happy with that. I was absolutely grimacing going to click that, so, you know, if I can't do it, I can't do it. Were they, like, sacrificing people here? No, there's no blood on it. There's blood generally anywhere that was being implied that someone died. A very significant amount of blood. Stoppies. 2 puzzle pieces? Hell yeah. And there we go. One more merge if possible. Choose to be in this direction. Else there's something to do on top. There we go. I love the idea of just switching between a jigsaw puzzle and a horror game. Obviously the horror game in the case is Questions Future Charles, which does somewhat undercut the horror aspect of it. But okay. Where the fuck is my tree? I shouldn't swear. I'm just terrified. Yes, definitely seeing the fact that sometimes the music really kicks in this game. I think I'm gonna get in the train and then start using control. I love that this game was made, you know? One scrap off. Okay, so figure out where I am on the map here. Is the house in that sort of area there. Okay. How do I help? I can't use the gun. It's on the wrong side of the train. I'm taking damage now. Well, that's kind of annoying. If I hadn't died previously, I would have been able to get an upgrade. I normally lost 2 scraps. But yes, certainly Charles coming at the side of the train that you can't use, not very helpful. Okay. Yeah, I think many of my interactions with Charles have unfortunately not had as strong of a perspective. Would be appreciated. Just because they've sort of been inevitable and they come at a resource cost. I was like, why is something wrong with it? I don't know what's it. Yeah. Control. Okay. Well. Get the armor upgrade and then a little bit of the health upgrades. Maybe I was supposed to just go for it. Okay, we're coming near where I think the I think maybe I just need to change the sensitivity, right? I don't think any of those are that. I forget what these things does. I don't know. Let's stop using the remote. So I think if I head down here, I should come towards the east house. I am coming towards the east house. That's confirmed. There's something just out here for some reason. The best beet seeds. I love beetroot. It's an Aussie classic. I mean, love is maybe a strong term, but I think I have probably a greater, I have an outsized attachment to beetroot compared to like how much I actually like the flavor of beetroot. You know, I think that's certainly something which is culturally influenced. Australia very, very strong on the beetroot. It's very sentimentalized. Floor is very thin. So there'll be something upstairs, but yeah, there's gonna be something under the stairs as well. Such as an ultra ball. Scrap that looks like a chest. Getting a lot of these chests recently. I remember watching this game. I don't remember there being quite so many lockpicking puzzles. Spider donut. There we go. I purchased one of those earlier. Oh, but it wound up being a completely unrelated project. Okay, so we've now finished with this house. Let's just check these. I did get one scrap. Here's the next stop. This is apparently called the workshop. So not a lot of stuff here.
Paul asked me to design a new weapon to help you hunt Charles. I've been wanting to see now that you're here. While I'm working on that, why don't you bring that box?
I do not have the rocket. Actually, I think I saw the rocket ammunition, like, hinted somewhere. So many stage unlocks for Vampire Survivors. I have to claim I have to beat every stage in Vampire Survivors, so I'm hoping that one of the new character unlocks is actually worth it unlocking that character. It's just this. That's got to be a different place to here because it's smaller on that. So this is East Tower. Let's go and check some doors.
I'm sure Eugene told you all about it. In case you haven't heard already, Warren, we're unsure.
Yeah, it's true.
He wants to prevent this. We need one of the eggs is in the north.
So that's pretty cool. I don't really remember who Eugene told me about. I wonder if that guy knows that Eugene's passed on. Alright, there's a lighthouse. You feel like you should already be able to see by now. Account of the point of the lighthouse. And then there's a little bit more inland stuff as well. Woohoo! Many seeds for starting. But no fishing rod yet. Which is a bit annoying with fish sanity on. Okay, this has to be the rocket rounds. That was just sent to me. So very helpful. I missed this over. There are fanatics, at least are not too far. I don't know how many of these checks in the explosives. Night for tabs, that's pretty cool. I did have to play one tabs level off screen just to make sure it was working. I was doing a lot of testing. Tempest Lich. What the hell is that? Okay. I don't think it was the dynamite is what they meant. Okay, that looks like some stuff that's inside that area. There's the door. That looks like the bunker entrance. Active building material. I'm getting all the packs, but again, it's really a lot of the basic raw resources that I need. Okay, apparently I have something on top of the door. Thank God. And then there's a path. Allegedly. On the opposite side. There it is. I see the path. I can't get in the door yet. Even though that person did try to give me the key. They were not successful. So there's 3 checks that are locked inside there, apparently. $500 quantity. Well, didn't really grind a bunch of gold that are out. It's really like insufficiently large amount. Just the building of the guy I just already spoke to. Where's the train? It's a good question to be asking. You know, of all of the pieces of heavy equipment to lose, the train is an easy one to find. Wait. Going the exact wrong direction. Just use the map more frequently, I think. Fun sounds. They make me happy and full of joy. Okay. So I need to likely go. Yeah, I need to go to this person. Who is this way, I think. I should get in the train and reverse back a bit. Like, I'm dripping with sweat right now. There's the lighthouse. Okay. In fact, I could have noticed it from clicking out on the town. Okay, so east, lighthouse. Okay, that's the first one, and then there's one at the top of that embankment. Sure. Oh, there's a whole encampment up here. What is this? Civilization 6? 10 points to Mancini, guys. this one. There it is. Episode 3 unlock? Okay, that means I do have at least mission 3 too that I can play. There we go. I actually set up Lego Star Wars because I wasn't sure if it was going to have anything to do yet. So, it's this here. Actually, this one down here. Oh, actually, there's something all the way down here on the beach. This is a crazy, crazy game. Sure, for Gus. I did a mission for Gus recently. It's pretty good. Helpful. Nope. Ow. Ow. A new stage unlocked as well. And blue bullets for that. That feels crazy. Okay, door not locked.
We haven't met, but I have a favor to ask. I was recently the breakers are in the nearby supply shed. If you once you finish.
Sorry, did you say that Charles ripped those breakers out? Because that is an insane thing for a like living train to do. Okay, cardboard, hell yeah. Platforms, hell yeah. Architecture, hell yeah. I still need the thing that unlocks the new era for Civ 5. Ones? Progressive filter is actually really good because it means that it shows me what stuff I can't use. I forget if it's the one that shows me everything right now. It shows me at least one, which is helpful. Okay, so now I need to go back to my train. Many checks. Not many of them scraps, I don't think. Scraps. I really feel like Charles should focus more on taking like the egg. You know? Recognize it's not like a particularly stellar parent, but still. Like that. I did as much as I could there, which was not very much. Okay. Dull woods and lost stairs. That was just letting me know about this. Here we go. Further still. Okay. I have no idea if I'm in the right place. But I feel like I might be close. Maybe it's just on the other side of the room. Not river bridge. It's no river there. It's a river bed, but okay, that's probably closer to what I'm looking for, because it's got lights. No, that's the connection, so I've gone too far. He's lost stairs. And then that means the Dollwoods are this way. Like, are there gonna be dolls in the woods? Is that what that means? Okay. I already got a check in Dollwoods. Fact. That's not Charles. That's just music. That's Charles. That's Charles. I repeat, that is Charles. I'm dead. Yep. Okay. Well, I had no scraps to lose. This game's terrifying sometimes. But, like, I think that there's just not exactly enough going on, you know? Okay, so try and look at this map, you know. Figure out where Dollwoods is on its basis. So I think here. Okay, so there's a null. Okay, so it's actually here. Here. Yeah, okay. Like recovering my like orienteering from high school. I see. I see now why it was Dollwoods. Yeah, it's a bit grim. Just thinking about the fact that I think it's reasonably likely that those models of dolls were made specifically for the purpose of horror games, and not like assets which were then made for actually a game designed to children that are being repurposed. Obviously, the assets are likely made for someone to sell assets, especially by an artist. But you know, I think what I mean is reasonably clear. All right, so I think if I look now, we now need to go over to the central. And I need to I should just do this in future. You know, I'm liking the vibe of it. Not as much the vibe of the Dollwoods. And in general, how many fires there are here that don't go out in the rain for extended periods of time. But I do like how few cultists I've seen. Like, it's been a while since I've seen one of the cultists. I didn't like them because they killed me last time, so. Okay, now if I go to the map. I don't know how to remove the waypoint. Doesn't seem like I can. So I guess it's just going to be a waypoint here until I find somewhere else to put it. Alright, so we're not super far from the joint reconnection. I'm gonna... And just after it, there's the section that goes out to a new section. I'm gonna make sure I'm going to the outside. There's the red glowy. Alright, stop up here. Be good place. Actually, not sure anything is changing on the map outside of like the lights changing color. Okay, so coming up on the mine shaft. That one has a lot of checks. Coming up here. There's a light. There's a light that shines over the city at night. Sky. Ah yes, of course, the policy of cultural exchange. It's always nice when it turns out that the particular scrap metal is gold. I'm in the Midwest, apparently. The mine shafts. Okay. Hurt. Next one's also gonna hurt. It didn't. That one did though. Seems kind of random whether it hurts or not. I have to question whether these were sufficiently work safe. So it seems to me like Warren was probably, okay, specifically looking for Charlie. Maybe the chocolate factory as well. Ooh, that's a lot of checks. Special order board. Scraps? Hell yeah. Green shard. Shell bell? Not very good, but it's fun. Kill powder. Suspicious green silk gold. More junk items. Dice fragment. Aggressive spaceport. Maybe we should just go for a science win, see if we can sub 100. Ah, more levels in Star Wars. That's awesome. Okay, so let's go to the map. Put a waypoint on my train. And then after I get up there, I should be able to get around to it. Okay. So now let's escape. Let's take a look at the bigger map that I have. I think I will immediately be moving to the north of the island. Because that's where the train tracks lead me. The first thing will be after the train tracks merge. Is that Charles I heard? So there's the train tracks merging, and then we're looking on our left for the north mine. Do you think we'll have cultists? That looks like... Oh, I also missed that chest, which has scraps. Scraps, as we know, are very helpful. Surely Charles wouldn't get me while I'm doing this, instead of driving there with my train. Like, probably be faster. This game very well done music. Okay. A new level unlocked in Star Wars. Okay, we can definitely get some Star Wars today.
Shouldn't be here.
Yep. That's okay, I'll leave. They don't let me leave. I find that very rude. No.
Beat it, chump.
I'm trying to.
No one can hear you screaming out here.
Okay.
Stop right there.
Okay, I need to move the train forward. Okay, let's get out. Stop this. Get off the train. And then let's get back on the train. There we go. Okay. Unfortunately, wow, took a lot of train damage there. Motorbike and Psycho, that's cool. The actual intended entrance. I thought that was someone shooting at me again. Okay. There's some scrap, let's just scrap. You know, my train does love scrap, it tastes like scrap. Yeah. Okay. I don't actually get into there. I hope the cultists don't respawn. I don't think they do. I think they do. Or they stopped doing that. Okay, well apparently I've gone too far. That's the wood bridge, and not at the scrap section I'm looking for, but it's good to know where I need to go. Mark this area. It's wood bridge. So let's go this way. There's a bunch of checks around the top of the mine. Okay, so the other track there is it's definitely inside the mine. TM25? I've gone too far, I think. This is kind of hard to read. There we are. Ow. Aggressive mine elevator. Right, getting so many aggressive mine elevators. I think the top level is 100, but I'm not actually confident on that. Okay, so let's go. Wooden bridge jumps. So. I really should just go back to my train. I'm not going to, because why would I make good decisions when I can make bad decisions? Restore multiplier? Be helpful. I don't know how many things are down here. At least one. Let's hope something on top of the tracks if it's disappearing while I'm down here. Okay, I gotta get on the scaffolding. Let's go, sir. Sorry, just a confident peace of mind. What's that back? That's a place that I know where is. This route just this spot. Provide some peace of mind. Probably provide them. Oh, so something on the scaffolding. So please go on the scaffolding. Okay. That is unfortunate. Guns off. That was actually very hazardous to my health. You know, for that bridge. Okay, so let's skip the ones we've already got because they will not do anything to us. So it would be cool if they refilled this track. Now, let's the other scaffolding one. So there should be one more around here. And then one actually down. See? Nebula deck. Checks, oh no, checks. Okay, let's get down there. Let's do it safe and controlled way. Instead of just dying. That's my point. Just one last check. Yeah. And this is the side card, which, you know, is currency. Unlike scrap, most currencies in other games just give you more checks. There's Pokemon, they don't. Outside of Crystal. But big fan of shops. It doesn't actually give you anything. Sorry, I forgot where the next thing I'm going to is. Beach, apparently. Let's just get the train closer. I don't know where is like the supposed to do path for this. Okay, it's right, right? Yeah, okay. So nothing happens if I die. So if we go north. North Beach. Okay, so there's 5 checks around. What the hell is that? Oh! Okay.
Stop right there!
Zig and zag, zig and zag, zig and zag. Good news is we're coming at an angle where they should be in range of the gun. Okay. Huh. That was stressful. Guessing that shrine is in use, unlike the other one that we saw earlier. I've already healed. But I think the train may have taken a shot. I just got lost at this game. Monsters try. But that doesn't happen in the overworld because it'd be very concerning for everyone else. Hey, scraps. There is stuff just out on random dunes. I don't know if I've got the right random dunes. I have not. Here we are. I don't know how many elements get sent to this game. I'm sure it's this side. My left and rights are often a struggle for me, as mentioned in my previous collab video. Sam Wessel. Isn't that the assassin that Boba Fett the assassin hires to kill sorry, there's a boat there. It's a large rubber duck, but I think it's also a boat. Alright, we can only swim in the lake. That is hired by the assassin Boba Fett to kill, or to assassinate, Senator Leia Organa? No, yes, not Senator Leia Organa. Senator... Rest in peace, Frank. Copy. That's from my own teal paint cap. A relic for the Watcher. A roll fragment. And of course, this paint cap, which is actually, it's like a... Oh. That's a trap. Okay, so... World Beach was very north. Then it looks like the next thing to do is go to the museum. I really need to get a large number of scraps from another game, you know? It would be very helpful. Plus, I got Samurai as well. Got many very strong units in tabs, so it won't feel less sad when I finish it, because I'll at least have the option to have some real variety playing it. Doing my best to work through these checks. I don't think of jigsaw pieces in a while. Okay, so I think following this is probably how I get to the museum. No, that's the train. That's right, I can go over that's the bridge. I can go over the bridge. Nope. Yeah. Look at me. I am Australian politics. Here is the municipal building, which I think is the museum. Yeah, okay. I can't confirm. Oh yeah, do the inside stuff. And then the outside stuff. There's a few more outside things. So what's that? Yeah. Being indoors helps. Which, you know. Let's try. Is it picking up my train? Seems so. It's not very polite. Okay. Well, I don't like that. But not to be being menaced by a large arachnidy train, apparently. Where even is it?
You're the archive, although I'm disappointed. Not to say that your help isn't appreciated if you haven't already heard from
Okay.
them. While our main plan, go attach these remote explosives to.
Sadly, they were not explosives. Well, first time I've successfully used the building to hide away from the monster. That sounds like an achievement to me. Alright, easy. Alright. I think this is the correct direction. Unless, of course, it isn't. No, it's. I'm not enjoying the sounds of it. It's wicked. I'm glad it's like. Sorry. But yeah, there's one museum scraps. I'm just on the opposite side of the museum to the one that I thought it was. I've lost the museum. How did I lose the museum? It's down here. Is that the museum? Did I go this far? It's not a new building, yeah, it's the museum. So if I go out this way, then it's supposed to be awesome. Alright, let me just try and find the specific bit of path. Fuck that, isn't it? I am like the king of getting completely lost in places where there's really no justification for me getting this lost. Ah, the letter S, that's one of the best levels in Star. Playing Scrabble, but some stuff in process of. Okay, so the area I want to go is probably here. It's more inland stuff, but I'll get closer to the inland stuff as I come around. Okay, this is practical debark shelter. So expect.
So, you know, my late husband built it. Bob was such a.
That's really rude.
Take what I have left of the gun and steal back. Just do me. If you do end up,
Yes, I am actually aware that the Bob is a gun. It's like the second best gun in the game or something. Right. Have weird. They have fib. The more I get bad jokers. Obviously, you know, they're not like bad, but jokers that are less good than other jokers. The harder it will be to have like the crazy run that I did there, where I can just get a few jokers in the early game. And then only have jokers that are pretty solid value. Let's take them out. Alright, that now made it to Western Beach, which of course is in north. What is this? It's not like mooring or anything. I'm remembering the words right. If I'm not, I apologize to anyone who works in the industry. It's supposed to be one more. This sort of area, but the rest of the stuff's clearly under. I don't want the big guns there. I gotta say, the chests with a lot of scraps are definitely a exacerbating factor on the number of chests that are in this game. My ability to click a button in a rhythm has absolutely deteriorated while playing this game. Scraps, that's awesome. I think the ominous music is often more intimidating than when Charles is actually here. Because with Charles, there's sort of like a sense of defeat. I finally used Google to figure out what the progressive raccoon is, because my friend also wasn't totally clear on it. I feel like you've taken more damage since I've seen you. Let's get to 10 scraps. Realistically, I think I would like the 20 scrap upgrade next. Actually, before I do that, I should figure out where I'm going next. Okay, there'll be a cottage on my right, and then a church on the left. It's the church. Glad there were no cultists sitting here. God's very mad. Charles, probably the devil. Sneaky, spider versus snake. God always wins. Sacrifices, don't cry on, little closing prayer. Well, Charles, I appreciate you. To time, allowing me my chance to say my prayers. Hey, Simon. I don't know what the weapon is. Knowing this game, I think they're more likely to be implied to be dead than to have left, but I think theoretically sort of exists within the critique that people often levy at church officials. Okay. Let's get back inside the church. I don't know how long I have to sit here. But trust me, I'll do it. I think I have my headphones in the wrong ears, which definitely isn't helping. But also... okay, I think it's saying that you watch it. Come on, man, it's been 2 seconds. Like you just left. Okay, so... resume firing, cops. We're in the graveyard. Okay. I'm dead. Bro was like comboing me. Come on, man. No! I love scraps, man. Scraps are hard to come by. This world. Sometimes all you can really get is the scraps. Alright, there's a bunker. In land from here. Yeah. At some point, I'll just have to have some other game give this, like, just other games give this one to scraps. After I finish sort of doing the roundup, I think I will be leaving Choo Choo Charles off until it's in go mode. Obviously, I'm playing a lot of Choo Choo Charles. Oh! Wait, I have great news. More puzzle pieces. And this one is actually very helpful. That one, maybe slightly less so. One more merge and logic. Yeah, that's it. There we go. Choo Choo Charles and Edda. That's right. We go to where I suspect is the. It should be open. Alright, seems like my suspicions are close enough. Another one just down the road here. I feel like this game would be much easier if I could have just gotten all of the scrap myself, you know? Instead of being a multi-game randomizer. Just like, I wonder how bad this would be in a regular randomizer. Where it's just like, oh my gosh, imagine an all Choo Choo Charles rando. Be blessed. Okay, so there's one more on the outside. On the inside here. This is not a very deep inside. Black deck. That is unfortunate. Standard pack. Okay, that's pretty good. I think maybe technically the worst pack because I do have access to many of the things that I already have. So Poison Trap. Pluck. Pokemon Might. Bonus Hands to Velatro. Iron to Crystal. Poison to Blue. Alright. Morse code translator. This is going the wrong way around. Alright. Dash. Dot space. Dot space. Dot dash. Dot dash dot. I missed a letter. Never. Go. It's gonna say never gonna give you up, isn't it? Are they really rickrolling me in this game? Come on. Yeah, it's never gonna give you up. Come on, man. Okay, so there's one more check in this area. Turn around or something. It's up here. There it is. $10 points. And then go to the full map. Only one more space here. Only one more space in the map. Only one more check in this section of the map. One more area. It's a lot of Balatro decks. I mean, a big Balatro deck is likely due. Though I don't think I'm on more planet cards yet, and that would certainly help. maybe it's the resurrecting part that undercuts it a bit. Oh. You're helpful. Thanks for your show. How did you spam this wrap? Okay, so coming up on the right is a cottage. Would say no to more delicious scraps. I feel like I've gone too far. Or maybe I've gone like approximately the correct distance. Alright. Let's pull up the north map to this west cottage. And pull up the regular map. I've certainly gone past that marker, if that marker is correct. Should be, theoretically. Ooh, baby. I don't think the mark is correct, but if it is, it's pretty important. No, actually, I know the mark is not correct. Still, it's down here somewhere. I looked at the mini-map and it was at the bottom of one of these hills. Sort of like in the middle area. Actually, it may just be directly at the top of one. Yeah, more correct now. Luckily, it's this one.
Look at this, in all your radiant glory. Paul entrusted me with a key to one of the mines. There's an ancient shrine on the island. A pyramid of seems to have been designed for 3 slots are carved into when fully loaded. A massive mutineers hope this event will lure Charles to a mortal. Now for the real warning. Charles has the saw it once before. However, it's not my place to oppose.
Broccoli side.
Once you have retreated.
Broccoli side's pretty good. Greg, Lawrence, Fiber Trains. Okay, so if I zoom out a lot, looks like there's one this way. There it is. That looks like there's one. Okay, no, that's not the correct direction. Oh, there's a. I don't know what to call these. I'm calling them encampments stuff, but it's really just a little bit of top one. I've set many stages to Vampire Survivors. I definitely think I set the requirement to win Vampire Survivors too high. Because I gotta win a lot of maps, and that's a lot of hours of playing that game successfully. So that section largely cleared. Now we get to the track split. I'm going to want to take a left. Also, let's take it right because I do the one hour. Slash, I've already done the bits that I'm outside. before. Caravan. Maybe it is another Princess Leia. The Fen badge. Wouldn't have minded more than that. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I'll go this way, and then I head down. Oh, that's the train tracks. Oh. Warren died. Wait, Warren died? He's the bad guy. I didn't pay attention to what perk that was for Stardew. I can definitely change this so that I can see stuff easier. I'm just moving stuff about on my screen. I set roots to against the storm. That's really awesome. That is one of the sources of basic food. I don't know why we got how this rail got in the woods. Okay. No. Sorry, did that actually Charles somewhere? Or is that music just spoken? I think either way, I want to get to my train as I've now finished this area. Well... Oh! Wait, I haven't left the bug spray. Alright, that's good. Okay, so... Actually, what am I going to do next? I don't even think I wanted to go. I think I wanted to... stop. Okay, I know where I am now. I can go ahead and stop it. Okay. Let's get off the track so they don't shoot it. Okay. Okay. How do I... Okay, here we go.
Stop right there.
Okay. Is that actually Charles? Oh, I guess I'm going into the bad guy base. Okay, I don't think that was actually Charles. I think that was getting baited. My phone is ringing. I will take this opportunity to end this session here.